All right, as per tradition, the Sunday Talk is all the stuff that's happened this week. Again, TLDR. We always try to cover most of the stuff that most of the other content creators don't cover. Sometimes it is covered just because it's pretty damning, but I also tend to make little bits of jokes just to make things a little bit more less of a serious and than it needs to be, but also being real at the same time. We are all kind of fucked in some way, shape, or form. Now back to our sponsor. I just kid. It's just like, oh my god, Sin, did you really? Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm not gonna do that in here. I'm just joking. Just like, oh my god, man. But first off, starting off in the Sunday Talk, Microsoft. Yes, Microsoft. You know, the Microsoft. I'm not going to talk about Linux though. There's also, I believe, some stuff that's going on with Linux too, but I forgot what it was though, and I did not catch it in time. But yeah, there's some stuff going on with Linux too. Linux is having a let's just say 2026. I think a lot of people might get Linux, but Microsoft kind of did a bit of fumble. Again, it's only January. And by the way, this was January 26th. This was like last Sunday. Covering this now, a little late, and I was like the first month, so not looking too good for Microsoft this year. But Microsoft has finally acknowledged there is a boot. I cannot boot to the late. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Microsoft finally acknowledges that there are some PCs that they work on that cannot boot the latest Windows 11 update, and it has that fail to boot kind of like errors and blah 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 blah, and they put a low volume, and then it's also the infamous blue screen, black screen of death. Just like the red ring from Xbox, that when you hear it and then you see the ring and you're just like looking at it, you're just like, no, 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 wait, 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 no, 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 and then it's dead. And now you're just like right there with literally just it's like holding like a doggo that's like from the sad movies, that the doggo has died or the catto has died, and it's raining, and they're just like screaming and looking at the fucking heavens while screaming again, like really loud. But instead of a cat and dog, it's your laptop or Xbox. So there's that. How do you guys feel about the shit going on with the Microsoft cannot boot thing? I'm right here just like, I think Linux might be pretty fucking good right about now, just because I'm seeing Microsoft not do too good right now at the current state of things. So there's also that. Next on the Sunday Talk, and now we're going into just some anime stuff. We'll definitely come back to more some anime stuff. I like to kind of shuffle it around here and there. But let's just say Smuggalana's role came back. Let's go. Cinema. Just like, wait, hang on, Smuggalana. What does this have to do? Well, obviously, because, yeah, she's, like, starring right there, right there. In the Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian, Season 2. It's airing sometime in 2026. I don't know when, but I'm just going to probably say maybe, like, the later half. Or maybe if we're... Nah. I was going to say maybe if we were lucky, it might be around the beginning. Or the beginning, as I like to say. In the beginning chat, in the beginning of time. Next on Sunday Talk, and this was also covered by Alara, as well as Salvi, and basically all the other VTubers. This one was kind of interesting, though. I'm just gonna let that like soak in right there on the title for you guys. Just look at that. Just take a fucking good look at that right there. Why is this a thing? By the way, this was when this got put out there, the whole site was taken down. But as of today, on the 2nd, on February the 1st at 8:16 p.m. Central Time Zone, full moon, skibbity baba doobada, it's back up. So just like, yeah, haha, it's a good thing that... Wait, what? Yeah, it's, by the way, this Vtuber Ovulation tracker is back up. Some of the VTubers are no longer there, so that's good. There was a few more on there that I was just like, how the fuck? But it's, it looks like it's lost a few, so that's good. By the way, it's getting built back up. And there's a lot of people building it back up. And I'm right here just like, I see. Okay. So first it was one person. Shame on them. Now it's many persons. Shame on all of them. Chat, I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Well, besides traveling, I'm going to be hunting down the people who decide to bring the site back and actually work together as a collective whole. I know it's probably for shits and giggles, but Crusade. Yeah, Crusade. Yeah, no. What? Nothing? Come on, chat. It'll be a small crusade. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, this is literally the worst right here that can happen. You know, I was going to say something, but I know you guys would definitely hate that. I know I would hate that, but I know someone's going to do it, and I'm thinking it. And I think I know what chat's going to is probably kind of understanding what I'm going to allude to. Just it's going to be something like this. It's going to be something with the guy VTubers next. Luckily, there's not that many of them, so that's good. All right, I think I fucked myself on this one right here. Don't worry, I'm small. They won't notice me. Chat, don't fucking say a word. Do not say a fucking word. Next on the Sinday Talk, and this is Advanced GG, the one. You know how I said I'm very picky when I come to sponsoring people, and I tend to do a lot of thorough background checks. Advanced GG is one of them. Now, I wish I had that type of investment when I'm looking to join a VTuber agency, because every time I seem to join one, it goes belly up, or some kind of scrutiny happens, and then that also goes belly up. As picky as I am going to sponsoring, then and then also to join an agency, I wish I was that picky and actually did that thorough investigation. Because Advanced GG, there was warning signs, and I did not like it. Because just because how I see most of the stuff, because you know how most websites have bios and stuff like that, and you read about it, and I was reading, and I was like, okay, and then I was looking, I was like, wait a minute, something in the words seems too what's the word, suspicious. Like, it seemed very fine, a little too fine, like in that point right there, just a little bit, not like a whole lot though. Not like something like that crazy though, but it was just like, I don't think this might be for me though, because I feel like something may happen here, and I do not want to be a part of it because it seems too perfect. You know, like, you know what they say, like, chat, if something is too perfect, it's obviously like it's like the dystopian future kind of stuff. You know how you see that stuff from like how people picture how the world would look, and then it's like, hey, guess what, it's not that, and it's like so much other lore going on right there that is very fucking bad, and you're just like, what the fuck did I just walk into? This is not the future I was promised. You know, the future society looks beautiful, majestic. You peel off that layer, you're just like, oh no, this is not nice. This is very bad. Advanced GG actually was that right there for me. As people who did not know the context, context is Revsaysdesu and their wife. As I was saying, like on was it Saturday when I was doing the arting stuff, I felt like with how Revsaysdesu and all that, and just and their wife kind of going like, yeah, I like, again, it's different. It's in the US. They're you know, they're from the US. You know, everyone has freedom of speech and all that, especially like, I don't know how this is one right here, but you can also like protest with your gun. I don't like that. That scares me. I honestly see a lot of I see. Okay, this is my unbiased, but also being biased, but just, which I find it funny because I'm also American, from Texas. No, from all places. How should I say this in a way that that will make people very confused. How this shit's going on? Do I like it? No, I don't like it. Do I think things should get changed? Yeah. Do I think both sides are fucking equally as crazy as the person next to them? Absolutely. Yeah. That is why I stay indoors. That is why I stay far away from most people in just all around a lot of places, cause they all fucking crazy. Like you say one thing and you go, you say one thing that agrees to the other side, and then the other one gets mad, and then you're like, oh no, but I like this, and then that other side that you're on right there is now mad at you, and then like the cycle just continues, and I'm like right here just like, what the fuck? So you all crazy. I'm going to I'm gonna make a sandwich. I'm gonna come back and hopefully you guys are more sensible. And then it's just that meme of that guy that comes back with the pizza, and then like the whole building's like on fire. You know, there's just all this crazy stuff going on. There's a guy bleeding out right there. You know, there's fucking Michael Jackson back from the dead. I don't even know how that happened, but he's there just fucking moonwalking. And you're just like, what the fuck? I just left to go make a sandwich and I picked up pizza. What the fuck? What happened? That's just my like how I see stuff right here. But Revsaysdesu was going a little bit too into that. I guess I would not say trolling, but I felt like he was just like stirring the hornet's nest. But I mean, yeah, like both sides were right, but I just felt like that is just stirring a hornet's nest. I don't feel like should be disturbed. I mean, again, yeah, you know, it's his freedom of speech and stuff like that, as I say it. But the fact, you know, I see how shit be going. I don't think it's worth it. And then what happened with just recently with Advanced GG, also talking about their internal review. They have ended their sponsorship with Revsaysdesu and their wife because of the situations that were going on leading to the stuff. Again, if you're not in the US, you probably don't know what's going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of lore going on being written in real time. Unfortunately on 4K. Or is that a good thing? No, actually, I don't even know if that is a good thing. That's kind of scary now, actually. This says right there, we have zero tolerance for harassment, threats, doxing, or content that marginalizes any community. Funny part is, you know how I said it seemed too perfect? The bigger ones that are like have like a bigger stake in advanced.gg, the rules get waived for them. I have seen that from like I've seen that quite a bit though from like any of the sponsorships from advanced.gg. They heavily do that shit. That's why gamer subs too. I'm not really that like in favor of it, just because, you know, they instead of like worrying about like, oh yeah, you know, we just do sponsorships just to help out you know, our brand and blah blah blah. That's why I'm very picky when it comes to that stuff. But advanced is one of the ones that are honest to God, I was able to tell that shit like a mile away, because they play favoritism very fucking high. I guess for people who still want to support it like advanced, I mean, hey, that's your guys' deal. If you guys want to do that, it's, you know, and you feel like you like it. But I mean, hey, look, there's like other stuff right there that are like they're like advanced. I'm not. I mean, again, for me, I'm like, do they make good stuff? I mean, like those little like oh my god, I can't speak right now. The stuff that they always sell. And do they have pretty good merch collabs? Yeah, they do. But again, as I said, it's like a perfect society. You peel back that layer of wallpaper, and you're like, oh, that is not as clean as I thought it was. This is pretty fucking bad. But that's the stuff going on with advanced.gg. A lot of people are just like ending their brand deals with them, just like because of the rest of this. There's like a couple people been doing that. By couple, I mean probably like a couple thousand. That's how bad this was. And by the way, there was you know how I was talking about favoritism. So one of the ones in there that I do not want to name, because one, I don't want, you know, my lovely and very cool and badass community go over there, which I know you guys won't, because, you know, again, if you're gonna like harass people and all that, I mean, you're no better than them, because I mean that's what they do. What you're going to do is go down to their level? Hell no, man, don't do that. But just for their own safety, and also I just don't want you guys to go really just, you know, go like crusade stuff. Though we're definitely going to go crusading the Ovulation tracker, though. That one for sure. That one is a different story right there. This is something else. Hopefully the situation with Revsaysdesu gets I don't know, resolved in some way, and, you know, something good comes through, because I honestly felt like just this was like not really really that worth it though. because I think advantages kind of ruined their image a lot more. I mean, I always thought that they were kind of suspicious a little bit, but after this right here, this clarified a lot of stuff. Though they will play favoritism, honest to God, and it kind of sucks though. Oh yeah, okay. This one's gonna be fun for a lot of you guys that love AI. By I mean love AI, I mean absolutely you're terrified with the future. But chat, did you know there's a new social media platform? What? Yeah, there's a new social media platform, guys. But however, it's not a social media platform for you or me or your neighbor or your dog, your cat, and the goldfish. That's just like the who is it for? It's for AI bots. It's for bots. It's a whole social media platform made for AI bots. It's called Multbook. It's a very weird thing. Also, the fucking logo is fucking trippy as fuck too. What is that? It's like Reddit and a crab. And Larry the Lobster. Decide to combine into one. A lot of people were thinking, is this an April Fool's joke? But it's only January. Ah, sweet summer child. Nah, this is fucking real. This is really real. Yeah, AI agents use this to debate the consciousness, invent their humans and make friends with other bots. Yeah, this is what's going on. It's a built-in email to podcast skills today. My human is a family physician. Okay, that's this game kind of and who gets a daily medical letter. Doctor of BC Newsflash. He always asks me to turn it into a podcast so he can listen on his commute. Okay, bro, the bot just fucking snitched your ass out, my guy. Okay, this is getting kind of fucking crazy right here. But it can't get more worse, right? 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 Oh, no, it can get more worse. Touch is like, wait, what? The AI bots on that social media platform, Multbook, have united and have created their own religion and as well as their own secret language, which is gobbledygook, and we don't understand it. They've also taken acknowledgement that the humans have noticed, and they're taking screenshots. I sense a great disturbance in the force that is to happen. Though, I think we all know what's going to happen, but you guys are still going to push the button anyway, because I was like, I'm right here just saying, guys, whatever you do, see this? Okay, look, there's a red button. Do not push it. And your chat's just like, oh, okay, presses the button. You mean this button, right? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could have just pointed at it, but I mean, technically you did point at it, but you pushed at it while pointing at it, so yeah, we're all fucked now. Yeah, one job, and you just fucked up in less than like a second, which is, I don't even know how to fucking respond to that. Gallons lost. It felt good. No, it wasn't. You pressed the fucking button, my guy. You're not supposed to press it. What the heck? But yeah, how do you guys feel about the AI that have officially created their own religion, as well as their own language now, and have taken acknowledgement that the humans are noticing that we are talking? I don't like this. I will say that, but I want to see how much you don't like this. So feel free to chat it away on the YouTube side when this video comes out. It's gonna be one hell of a discussion right there, I will say. Hopefully it's not bots. Don't worry, I have a thing right there that I could tell you if you are a bot. You know what it is, chat? Simple. You go up to them, say, "Hey, you're not a robot, right?" And they're like, "No." There you go. See, chat. That's how you do it. It's just like, oh my god, that's not a good. How is that going to help? You see, I don't know. I would say, hey, you go outside, take a picture of your front house, and send it to me on their private DM. However, AI can fucking replicate that now, so fuck me, right? That Judge is like, oh wait, hang on, then Sid, what was the point of asking if they were not a bot? You see, that's the point. I don't know. Do you know? The only way that you can tell if they're not a bot is if you use a bot to detect if it was a bot. But who's to say that bot won't just lie to you, your bot, that you're trying to find out that it's a bot right there? because now they're all working together and have the secret language. So it's just like, I don't like this, and you're scaring me tonight. It's alright. I'm scaring myself too right now. I don't like it either as much as you, but this is happening. Next on the Sinday Talk, going on from the bot situation, we're now going to be on talking about the Helldivers 2 Siegebreaker, which is really good at destroying bots. Now only if we had them now. But Helldivers 2 is introducing a brand new premium warbond called Siegebreakers. You get some pretty cool, pretty bulky armor. It does look pretty bulky. You also got a shield, and this shield is unique. You guys remember like the Halo Master Chief like promos where he does that bubble shield and he's just like, you know, and everyone's just like, whoa, a shield and Master Chief, you know, like that, like, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that shield is right there. That's part of the warbond. It's a throwable. It seems fairly big from the trailer that I've seen, so it does look like it has some uses on that. Obviously, you get a primary weapon called the LAS-16 Trident from Helldivers 1. Yes, the first Helldivers. It is a laser shotgun. Yes, you heard that right. A laser shotgun. On top of that, you got 3 new stratagems. You got a breaching hammer. You basically become like Thor. And then you also have the belt-feeded grenade launcher. Fucking awesome, by the way. I like how they're doing this. And then they also lastly got the EAT-411 leveler. It's basically the Bomba. The Bomba, but in a rocket form. On top of that, when the video did come out, which I know a lot of you have already seen, but if you haven't seen, I highly suggest you check it out. And there was a tease on an upcoming returning faction from Helldivers 1 being brought into Helldivers 2. If you don't know what it is, you should probably check out the video that was talking about this warbond right here and watching the very end of it, and you'll see what I mean. Yes, I felt like there was a nod from, you know, Halo Reach. But if you're interested, I highly suggest checking out that video. Chat. As you can see right here, you're probably wondering, like, what is this anime? I feel like I've seen it before. Farming Life in Another World Season 2 is dropping this year. Chess was like, what? Yep, the continuation of that anime is still going. I think this anime came out like when? Like 2015? Wait, hang on, it's been like 6 years. Holy shit. No, wait, hang on. I can't count. Oh yeah, that's 20. Wait, no, wait, what the fuck? It has been. Yeah, wait, it has been. Also, there's a lot of new characters that added, and also Stumps can talk in this second season. Why can't the Stumps talk? I feel like that's another issue right there. But yeah, it's coming around April of 2026, so looking forward to that. Also, they got Centaurs. And the Doggles are back. Next on the Sinday Talk, you're probably thinking, Sin, why is there like some energy drink right there, some headbands, and some controllers and stuff right there that I should feel like, oh my god, is that Dr. Disrespect? Unfortunately, it is, but also isn't at the same time, because Dr. Disrespect did say that he was invited to the High Guard Creator launch event. The creator manager confirmed that he was also never invited, so meaning he fucking lied. This is all artificially generated. Also, I completely forgot that he was a thing. You know why? Because of probably because of the shit that he's done. And plus, you know, even before that stuff that he did came into light, I just never really got to I just never got interested in his content. But yeah, how's it going on with Dr. Disrespect's legacy? Still still trying to cling on to something. It's not a lot. It really isn't a lot. But he's trying. It's not that good though. Now, if he could try as hard at trying to get into, you know, I'm not even gonna say that because of the stuff that happened with that minor situation and all that, because I was gonna say something with that, but I feel like that joke might be too soon. And probably too real hitting for many reasons why. So you're welcome for that image. Next on the Sunday Talk, you're probably thinking, Sin, why talk about Ubisoft again? Didn't you talk about this last Sunday? Yes, we did. Yes, if you guys remember, like Ubisoft in South America shut down because they fucked up. The fuck up, they made too many bad games and did not listen to a community that already liked them. Things could get any more worse though. So I was joking about that, by the way. But if you honestly thought it was going to get bright, what do you think? What, this is nice right here? This little image right here? Nah, this is just like their fancy PR shit. This is going to the French now. Again. It's always the French. But Ubisoft is to slash 200 jobs in Paris headquarters. Stock drops almost 40%. Really fucking bad. The only new releases the company has is too much dead weight. I think Ubisoft is dead. I hate to break it to you. I think Ubisoft has perfected the model of dying by being, I guess, too full of themselves, or well, not that. No. They perfected the art of dying, just as they perfected the art of making too many brain rot video games. Instead of writing a decent story, they've written their, what's that thing called? Obituary? Arbitrary? Is the thing that people write when they're about to die. I forgot what it's called. It's not a will, it's something else. Unless that's what I'm thinking, it's a will. But I think Ubisoft did that. Not only if they hired really good writers. Oh, wait, shit, damn. What, too soon now? Okay, I think that might be a little bit too soon because they're already dying now. They already cut South America out, and now they're cutting the French out. Wait a minute, hang on. Did Ubisoft start in the Paris of France? In France? My God. So the French waved the white flag first. Well, that means, I guess, actually no, it was the South Americans. I mean, to be fair, they probably saw that shit. They're like, yeah, nah, man. Yeah, we're all fucked. We're calling it quits. And then the French decided to copy from them. That does sound like a pretty French move from Ubisoft. Also, I'm sorry to all the French people. I know I'm going to Europe, and I know you guys are going to strangle me out to a degree. Just know this. That is it. Also, you cannot attack a lion. Because, yes, reasons. The end. But yeah, this is the situation going on with Ubisoft, though, chat. Besides those little jokes right there, how do you guys feel with the current state of Ubisoft? Do you think they can be saved or not? I'm gonna be honest with you, my personal take on this. I give them like, I give them 6. Maybe 7, actually. Until they're already done. And I'm gonna be like, guys, do you want this title? This, The Division? Ghost Recon? What about Assassin's Creed? 50% off. It's just like, oh no. God damn it, man. Yeah, that's... I honestly was joking about that, but I think it's either going to go to Tencent or EA. Tencent or EA. I think I'm going to go with Tencent because I don't think they will fuck up more than what Ubisoft did. And one of the other options is EA, and yeah, I don't think any lore introduction is needed on that last part right there for EA. Next on the Sunday Talk, and I'm not one to talk about rumors. However, I will make the exception this one time because this is a rumor from IdleSloth84. And the rumors is a Star Wars Jedi 3, potential of a release in the first half of 2026. The game is expected to be significantly larger, featuring multiple new planets with unique blooms, advanced traversal systems, and environmental storytelling. It shifts from linear levels to expansive collective hubs for a more immersive exploration experience. Narrative tone is a bit more darker, more mature as the story is anticipated, focused on a more brutal consequences and high-stakes drama without lighter elements. You know, and then there's also the combat. The combat becomes more heavier. You expand on your force abilities, kind of like what the first one did from the second one. Like if you played the first Jedi, it was a Jedi Fallen Order, and then you played the second Star Wars Jedi. All the abilities that you locked from the first one got carried over to the second one, and now the second one's probably going to build on from there to the third one. So yeah, look forward to that. And obviously, combat's going to improve. Also, it's going to, and this guy did say it's going to, like with 2026, it releases along with EA's patterns for respawn's growth and feedback from the Jedi Survivor and pacing mechanics. But yeah, again, this is a rumor though, chat. There's like lots of stuff on it. But if this is true, I'm definitely looking forward to this. I've always liked the Star Wars Jedi games. It's just always been something I really liked. Next in the Sinday Talk. This is the last one from the main segment. Just like, oh boy. But Highguard has lost 90% of its players in less than a day. Reviews are terrible on Steam. Good Steam. The game is also on a speed run to failure, which is also really bad. And Juoff owes an apology, which I find it funny, where he did that gif right there of the very iconic Jurassic Park, where it's like in 24 hours, I will be accepting your apology. It started at like the all-time peak was 97,249. It is then steadily dropped to 10,902. Well, shit. Ouch. That's not good. I know people were saying, oh, this is as bad as Concord. I'm gonna be honest with you. At least this game had somewhat of a chance. They fucked up on it. And the designs on them, yeah, they look a little like everywhere, but at least I mean, yeah, they're like a little bit everywhere, which is not a good thing. But the ones from Concord, that was a fucking dog shit of a fucking mess right there. That was like clearly fucking dog shit on top of dog shit. And I'll just do the Jurassic Park gif meme right there, just because when Geoff did that thing with I'll be accepting your apology in 24 hours. I'm right there just like going to do the Hammond thing where it's like, that's one big pile of shit. Yeah, that was literally Concord. You take out the glass, you're just like, wow, that's one big pile of shit right there. And now we're on the last part of the Sinday Talk, and that is my most favorite part of the whole thing. And that's the stuff that didn't make it onto the main segment, but nonetheless, I just thought it was interesting or funny-ish. So I decided to add it in anyway. Meanwhile, on the internet, the bat virus outbreak is reported in India as covered by the Drama Alert, which is just a parody account. Funny part is 2026 will be my year, and then immediately starts trending on the second day of well, I mean, we already know it was World War III with the stuff going on, and now we have COVID-26. That's just like, yeah, wait, what? Don't worry, some of you may die, but as a sacrifice I'm willing to make. It's just like, oh no, dude, I don't like that. Meanwhile, on the internet, this was breaking news right here. This man has received decorating his entire, what was his man cave with video games. People say this is way too childish and pushes women away. I'll be honest with you, I think that's like this right here is probably like the coolest thing though. Hang on. And I'll start from right here. See, look, he's got like a PlayStation. He's got like many Dude, look. Oh my god. He's got so much fucking shit right there. But yeah, the people are saying this is childish. No, this is fucking badass, my guy. Dude, he's got like, bro, my god. Like, I mean, okay, look, if they're saying like this is too childish, dude, this is like a whole fucking gaming room right here. You literally could have like the friends. You could bring the homies. You could watch movies. Look, there's even like, oh my god, those classic gambling machines too. Oh, dude, this is so fucking cool. GTA 6, and this is rumors, so I can take it with a grain of salt, will not have a day one physical copy. Trusted EU sellers and leakers. Grazi Darihu, I don't know how to say that, says Take-Two is skipping a box launch to prevent story or asset leaks similar to The Last of Us Part 2. All I could say to that is they're going to master the art of selling the game for you twice. Meanwhile, on the internet, Absolute Vodka has teamed up with Tabasco to make the Absolute Tabasco, a chili pepper flavored vodka. So basically, you're drinking spice. Yeah, I honestly don't know like why is that's a thing, but you know it's a fucking thing. You're drinking spice. You know what? You're like, look, you're not gonna taste anything because it's numb and it's gonna be spicy. Also, who the fuck drinks fucking like who drinks hot sauce? Like that's the one fucking thing right there. Who drinks hot sauce? This is like is equally as bad though. Chat. This is equally as bad as the time when they invented the God, I really wish this was not a thing. And yes, this happened. I remember I saw this. I don't know if this was like something just as a Texas exclusive. God, I really hope it isn't. And I know you guys remember this. But how many of you guys remember that Bluebell made a collab with Heinz and made a ketchup and mustard flavored ice cream? This is what I'm getting from this right here. And it's like, you know, like one who would want ketchup or mustard flavored ice cream? And yet they did this with Tabasco. Like you want to get drunk while drinking that Tabasco hot sauce? What? Dude, you're just going to be like, it's too spicy. And then you can't even taste anything because you're going to be vodka'd up. I don't know. Something like that. But yeah. It sounds disgusting. I don't know why they do this with foods though. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know why they like to do like, hey, let's get this one thing that people like and then it's add into something that shouldn't normally make sense. And it's like in God's universe, why would you do this? Because why? Do you think God hides in heaven because he himself is also afraid of what he has created? Yeah, I had to say that right there because after this, this is why I hide. This is why I hide. Meanwhile, on the internet, YouTube has started deleting major AI slop channels on their platform. 16 channels with a total with videos totaling 4.7 billion views with 35 million subscribers have been impacted according to Capwing. Anyway, hopefully this doesn't affect people in some way, shape, or form for videos gameplay. Oh wait, hang on. I'm just getting word that yeah, Alara's video got flagged false earlier today. So I guess they already started rolling it out. Yeah. Damn. So I guess I was right on that. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are posting videos on there or you know channels, if you see their videos go bye, that might be because the AI is kind of dummy. Meanwhile, on the internet, Artemis, the real dog who inspired Destiny 2's companion Archie, and you're probably Archie, yeah, the doggo. See the robotic doggo has died. Just as like, yeah. Wait, hang on. So why are you saying that? I don't. You know what? I was trying to lead up to it. It's like, you know, like, oh, you know, this happened, you know, like, by the way, I got you some cake, some ice cream. I ran over your dog. But yeah, you know, other than that though, everything's been going good your whole day, right? Yeah. I was trying to butter you up though a little bit for that. I don't think it helped. But yeah, the doggo gone. Dog was gone. That was best doggo, by the way. F for doggo. Most loyal companion emote. Meanwhile, on the internet, Enfield, as you all know, Arknight Enfield, that I've been playing quite a bit. They have this SK Port February sign-ins, and this is now live, by the way, so you can do this right now. For the whole month of February, if you were to sign in, you get the Orbilis. I don't know how to say that. It's stuff that you use to get operators in there for headhunting. So you can get more like, if you were looking for a 6-star or 5-star, yeah, there you go. You got that. I have not gotten the 6-star I wanted, but eventually, in someday in the future, I will get that 6-star. But this helps out quite a bit. You can start, you know, going on right now. If you just go to @Arknight Enfield, you know, you'll see this right here. Be sure to click on it. take you to a link, and there you could just do that, and you get, for your first 3 sign-ins, you get 300 of those. I can never say that. The Orbilius, the things again that you use for headhunting. I cannot say that name. Can we make like a name that I can actually say? How come the games that look futuristic and pretty cool and are in the distant future always tend to have very confusing, conflicting words that I can never pronounce? If I had a nickel every time that has happened, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's rare that it's happened 3 times in my lifetime. If you all happen to like the stuff that we've been talking about on the Sinday Talk and you found it very interesting in some way, shape, or form, even though some of it was pretty bad, yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know what to say to you on that last part right there, but yeah. But if you do like it, you know, a like and a subscribe is what I like to call it. It helps out a lot. And if you guys happen to see anything too that's happened out on, you know, on your social media platforms such as Twitter, Threads, you know, any of the social media platforms that I'm on, you know, just at me at one of them, and then I'll be able to add that into the Sinday Talk, and then you guys will see your stuff being covered on the Sinday Talk from this week. And again, like, the deadline would be Saturday at least like around like 10 in the afternoon, because then it gives me some time to kind of get a script going for it and structure it around that, so then it can go a little bit more easier for the Sinday Talk. And again, anything is good, little stuff like rumors and blah 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 blah, and Michael Bay explosions. But with that, have the most wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you all then. Bye bye.
Always in the wrong, knowing where we stand.